Oh, is that a fire? Hello? Anybody here?
Hello? What's up?
Whoa. Hello.
How's it going?
Hello, sir.
Ah, a whole team. And who are you guys?
Big Ben. This is
Oh.
Keegan, and that's Crazy Mike with the flashlight.
Oh, that's convenient for an interview, because you guys are the developers of Desolation Redux and the Torsk.
Excellent. Who are you?
I'm Titus Groan.
Nice to meet you.
Just take a seat at your nice warm campfire.
Well, we got nothing going on, so ask away.
Yes, because this wasn't set up or anything.
No.
Yeah, what do you want, Survivor? Do you need any beans, sir?
I don't have any beans. I've got some instant coffee, I think.
I had a
Rotten
splint.
fruit for you.
Oh, I've got a
Wait,
splint.
wrong game.
I've got a splint. I've got no food, no drinks. I've
Oh.
got a splint and tons of ammo. I can buy my mags. Oh, you have to stand up to that.
There's a zombie outside.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll turn the lights off just so it doesn't get wised up.
Oh, really? They notice flashlights? Ooh.
Actually,
What?
you can ask Keegan. Keegan's the one that programmed the zombies.
That's the first question, sir.
Yes, let's talk about zombies. Because zombies are very popular, you know.
What do you want to know about the zombie system?
Are you going to be am I going to be able to stealth the zombies?
That's already starting to be implemented now.
Ooh,
I
cool.
want stealth to be a big feature with the zombies.
I agree. I think I like stealth full stop.
Right now, the zombies have senses. They can smell you, they can hear you, they can see you. It's a work in progress, but we like where it's going so far. The zombies in Redux aren't meant to be an ambient kind of
Annoyance?
nuisance, really.
Yeah.
They're meant to be the antagonists.
Mm.
Player interaction is going to be a big part of Redux,
Yep.
but you're really trying to survive and avoid getting killed from zombies on a regular basis.
Oh, good.
Everything else is kind of additional to it. So it was real big that we had a lot of zombies, and B, zombies that were put together really well, so that they're not ridiculously OP, but
Yep.
at the same time, you know, it's not like ArmA 2 Epoch zombies, where you just kind of learn how to dodge them and you just run away, and they only really bother you when they
It's
spawn.
be a
and people
constant
see
and
where you're
current
at.
threat inside
Yeah.
cities and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, because in things like ArmA 2 DayZ mods, a lot of the popular servers made them walkers only. But that kind of made sense for ArmA 2 because of all the zigzagging and crap.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, like Mike and I were playing his Exile server today, his DayZ recreation server.
yeah.
And you know, he could tell you my biggest complaint is that in most of the zombie mods, because, you know, for performance reasons,
Yep.
zombies spawn, you know, based on triggers, or they spawn based on player location. So what you have is you have zombies that not only spawn right around you no matter where you are, it's like you watch them come up out of the ground or you watch them appear, which really breaks
Yeah.
the ambiance of the thing.
Yeah, and
but at
the
the same
immersion.
time, I remember from Exile and from ArmA 2 Epoch seeing zombies and going, oh, there's a player there, because you see zombies. It doesn't happen in Redux. The zombies spawn when the server's created.
So they're persistent then?
They're persistent. You know,
Cool.
on our churnerous test server, what's the count on the zombies?
1,900. Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
were bumped to 2,100.
They were bumped to 2,100.
And then I think
almost
I
22,
rolled them back
yeah.
a bit. So they should be around 1,900 to 2,000 right now.
So they start out, the server, when it restarts, on the Churnerous test server right now, there's 1,900 or so zombies. And that's a finite number. So as
so once they're killed,
players,
they're killed.
At the players play and they kill zombies, yeah, those zombies are gone. As you go into a town, if you go into like Gloglovo, or you go into one of the smaller towns and there's a few zombies there, and you want to loot it, and you just go and kill all the zombies. That town is now zombie free until the next restart.
Yeah.
You could also try and lure them out of the town too.
Yeah.
Bullets.
Yeah.
So you might encounter a horde in the middle of a forest.
Yeah. If the zombies lose track of you, they will eventually wander their way back to their to their starting area where they spawned. But that is one of the techniques. Redux is really going to change the whole way people play zombie survival games.
Oh, brilliant!
A lot of the methods and techniques and strategy for playing games, it's not really going to work, and that's what the testers have been finding out. That you really have to adjust the way you play the game, because it's just the old styles don't work. The zombies will wreck you. Other elements in Redux will mess with the way you play. It hopefully becomes a new experience.
Cool. That sounds brilliant.
Yeah,
So it'll also, yeah, it looks pretty spooky in here with these green chem lights.
Yeah,
I like it.
And the dead body of myself behind me.
Don't mind the dead body.
Yeah. You
We're not bandits, I
shouldn't
promise.
try and climb. Yeah. Shouldn't try and climb on rafters. So, what are your influences for Desolation Redux?
Well, I can say for me, the biggest one to start out with was the original Desolation by Optics.
Yeah.
I was making ArmA 2 servers at the time, and I got approached by Keegan and another friend of mine, and they're like, hey, there's this new mod out. Let's set up a server. I think you're going to like it.
I did.
Yeah. And
both of them.
I fell in love with it. That's probably the first time I'd played one of my servers in a while. Like when you get into development work, and it's funny, you just stop playing. It becomes more of a game to make the game than it is.
Yeah, I can completely understand that, because when I've hosted my own servers in the past, when I've had custom servers, I've set up the server, and then I've gone and played on other people's.
Yeah, yeah. And our Desolation servers, especially when it was on Tavi, were definitely the first time in a while I'd gotten on to my own server and played a lot. You know, actually been annoyed that I had to do admin stuff. I just wanted to keep playing, and that was the big one. And its influence is obviously ArmA 2 Origins. Was another big influence. I liked DayZ, the original DayZ mod, but I think Origins had a good mix of things to do.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And more features, along with the survival aspect that the original DayZ mod had.
Yeah, because you could choose to just be a survivor, or you could do the things like go to Dr. Ivan's lab or go to Sector B.
Yeah.
I did like Origins. I wasn't too impressed with the way they went about it. You know, with some of the kind of more controversial things, like not sharing server files and things like that. So that's why I'm so pleased that you guys are the ones who are redoing Desolation, because you're going to make it completely available to everyone.
Oh yeah, and then we've said this before, but Desolation Redux is really just the showcase for all the other stuff that we're making for, I'm calling it the DR project, but we just kind of call it the project or whatever. But
ooh, that sounds really...
Yeah,
deep
DR
kind of
project is a whole group of different, assets and programs that we are making so that we can give out to the community.
So you mean like for Torsk and various?
Yeah, well, Vortorsk is a terrain that we're making so that people can use it. It's not going to be a Desolation Redux only terrain.
No.
It's
being developed alongside of Desolation, with Desolation interests and more so just Apocalypse in general. But it's being released for all.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about the team. So how many developers have you got altogether in the DR project?
Well, that's kind of a tricky one because people come and go.
Yeah.
It's a very communal project. We don't require anybody to be on all the time. We don't require people to work, necessarily work every day. It's not a job. So some people come and go. Some people have left to go do other projects. But out of all the people that have been a part of the project, there's been about 25. Currently, we have 17 people on the team that are active.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty good.
And active, by active, I mean they're still
doing
a part
something.
They're still a part of DR. They're not working on other project or other side projects.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right.
And then we also collaborate with some other people. We've gotten some work done for us by like DL++, who's making his own single player zombie survival mod, No Cure.
Okay.
And he helps us out with ideas and whatnot, and we go back and forth, and we helped him get started with his terrain. It's the whole point of the project is to help the community and mod makers within the community.
Yeah.
And so, working back and forth between different projects, that's always fine with us. The hardcore group guys that are on every day, there's I think 7 of us that are really active every single day.
Yeah, because I only know you guys. I don't know the other guys' names.
Yeah. We've got, let me bring up the list here so I don't screw anybody's name up.
Because I've seen their names on your Discord, but I don't know what they do.
Yeah, so we have,
the Birds Awakening up.
We've got our core development team, the programming team, which is led by Keegan here.
Okay.
And Keegan's really in charge of the lead development work. He does most of the programming. He is assisted by, right now, the Knight Templar. It's been a huge help for us. Getting him to join the team really took a lot of load off Keegan's shoulders here.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah, real good programmer. We've got a new guy, Ducky. Ducky just came onto the team a couple weeks ago. He's done a couple little things, but he's done really well with them, so he's probably going to be picking up some more slack as we work into the player progression. And then Optics is part of the programming, but where Optics comes in on the team, he really does a lot of the UI stuff.
Oh, like
he's
the
real
inventory.
good with the UI work. Yeah.
The main menu is all Optic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could see, if you look at the debug monitor, that's not Optics.
That's me.
Right.
Yeah, and then you look at the main menu and you see what somebody that really enjoys working on GUI can do. So I mean, he's really put a polished look on a lot of the things.
Yeah.
Which has been nice. And he doesn't have a lot of time, so he didn't want to get too involved.
Yeah, because I've never actually met Optics.
Yeah. I mean, he's a very busy man, but the stuff he has had his hands on has really turned out.
My bad.
We've also got J-Master. J-Master, he's one of those guys that... Nice. He
what
comes
is
in
that?
and out.
MP40.
Oh, yeah.
MP40,
World War
yeah.
II.
Needs the hand animation fixed. He created our physics system for us, the system that allows us to pick things up and move things.
Okay.
And it's what the whole object building system. The crafting is based
So it's kind of interaction?
Yeah. We've got a big update coming for that, but he's been a little busy. There's some functions that were added in one of the last ArmA updates, which are going to allow us to update this to get a lot more finite movement into the object placement. So it's not going to be as clunky as you were seeing earlier.
Oh, like when I did when I played it that weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be able to rotate. You'll be able to actually place things on the ground properly. It's going to make things a lot smoother and user friendly. But like I said, he's been busy. New job.
And I'm all for the prefab building. I think that's the best way to go. If there's going to be any kind of building, it should be prefab.
Lego Dev.
Oh yeah, I almost mentioned him myself.
Yeah, Lego.
But I didn't know what he did.
Was one of those like finds.
Has anyone got a drink? I'm on 8.3.
When you find something that's super like rare, you get really excited. And to find some guy that wasn't already part of a project that have the background that he does, we feel real blessed to have him on our team. He created our Keegan, help me out here.
He created extension. The database, the extension that's for Linux and Windows. He's done a bit of the SQF for the database connection with the actual server files, and it's been a huge help. I have not done Linux development before, and he had. So whenever he first came on, I was like, I created an example of what I needed for the plugin manager system, and he, within, I don't know, I think it was like 2 days or maybe even a day, he included it into the database DLL, and so now those are conjoined, and it'll let the server run on both Windows and Linux.
When we started out, we had this basic idea of what we wanted to do with the database, and it looked a lot similar, very similar to how a lot of other database extensions looked and database setups. And he kind of looked at what we were asking him to do, and he said, "I got some ideas. Let me write something out, and then I'll show it to you." And I remember when he sent this PDF that had the breakdown of what the database and how the extension was going to work, and you're scrolling through pages of this thing, and you're looking, and you're just like, holy crap, I don't understand any of this. I mean, his grasp of how databases work, I think, is just beyond anybody else here on the team, and it just jumped us up leaps and bounds.
That's brilliant.